La 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 la. Hello and welcome to GBS Adventures, and this is Riches to Ranching. This is where we are working on the Tekkit Lite farm. You can see what we've built so far behind me. Now today we will be working on getting a simple power supply on the go and hopefully building something kind of cool as well, which will help us in the future. Okay, so let's get to it. Like I said, today we're going to make some power supplies. Now, they're not going to be the most powerful of power supplies. I left the door open. God damn it, how did I do that? Whatever. But we're going to use water mills. Now you can see I've got them in here. I've got lots of glass and some diamonds, which are mysterious, but we'll get into that a bit later on. Oh, what the hell? Okay, weird glitchy door. Here we have where we're going to build the power supplies. Now, they look a bit weird because they're made of wood, but they're not going to be wood for very long. This is just the layout of roughly where I want them to be. And we're going to put water mills on where the logs are, cables where the fences are, and glass where the planks are. It's going to go up in two big towers, and they're going to hopefully work as big water tower kind of things, which are going to generate enough electricity to hopefully power the machines that we're going to need on the farm. Whether or not it'll be enough, I don't know. They're not the best generating power water mills. I've played with them before on the factory. But if failing this, we may just whack a solar panel on top of one of them, and that should hopefully be enough anyways. So I think what's left to do now is just get cracking with it. So let's do it. Okay, so we'll start off by pulling up the wooden template that I'd used to work out what shape the tower was going to be. This template was actually really useful because I had to make sure the tower was symmetrical and also that there was enough space inside the tower for water to flow evenly over all the sides of the water mills. So I'm putting in some of the water mills now just to check that they all wire up correctly whilst they're inside the walls of the tower. Again, just making sure that they all line up as I'd hoped and that they all fit neatly. Now that I'm sure the water mills will all fit and work, it's time to slowly spiral around them with glass, forming the walls. I'm not really sure how high I want these towers to be, so I'm just aiming for roughly the same height of the house, and then later on I can adjust it if we need to. Once the walls were up, it was time to put down the rest of the machinery inside of it. Now this was actually a lot trickier than I thought it would be because flying with a jetpack is not the most accurate of things. So lining up the machines against the glass cable was quite hit and miss. And of course my jetpack ran out of power halfway through, so I had to go back to the factory a couple times just to recharge. Okay, so it looks like we've got most of one tower done. I had to go back home a few times to get some more glass and some more water mills, and of course to recharge my jetpack because my jetpack did die halfway through, so it was a bit of a shame. But we've got one built now and it's taken a lot longer than I thought it would actually. This is quite a fiddly process getting them lined up correctly, but I do appear to have finished this first one. Now obviously no roof on it, I'm going to put a glass roof on it too. I also want to cover it up so it's not all glass. I want to have glass parts along the sides, but only sort of like openings, like windows. I want to cover it in diamond panes. I think that would look pretty damn cool, which is why I brought the diamonds with me. So I'm going to have a look at that, see how it looks. It may look absolutely awful, or it might look okay. I have no idea at all, but we're going to try that out now just to see what it looks like. I'm going to turn these into the covers. There we go. And then see what these look like on the front. Now I've got quite a lot of these because I've got all the diamonds from the factories. I thought it was time to put them to use. I thought it was time to actually finally get some actual purpose for the diamonds that we've got loads of in the factory. So I've turned them all into all these panes here, these what are they called, covers, and I think I'll coat the outside of this glass in there. But I'll do this at the end, I think, rather than right now. Oh my god, it's going to take forever to do it. It's a real pain looking at this. It's going to be a real hassle, particularly as I can't mine while I'm flying because it's so slow. There we go. But that's the general idea of this anyway. We'll come back to this at the end, I suppose. But for now, I think it's time to work out if this actually does work or not. So let's just hop to the factory and get a bucket of water. Okay, I got 10 buckets now. Let's go fill them up at the nearest river, like here. And then we'll see if it actually does generate any power or not. So you can wire it in from the bottom. I should do that first, actually, really. Before I fill it with water, I should probably get the wiring sorted. That's a better idea. Thinking ahead now. Let's try to plan what I'm doing rather than... Oh, am I full? I'm full. Get rid of the sand. Oh, on the bucket. What else can I throw away? Blaze rods and bones. Get these last 2 bucketed up. There we go. Okay, so let's just get the cables. We've got cables down here too, but plenty of them. I used a lot more watermelons than I thought it would, to be completely honest. But that's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so if I just break this glass here for now, no big deal. And then I need to run the cables down to the bottom of these too, don't I? Like I said, this is trickier than I thought it would be. It's a lot more fiddly than I originally anticipated, but at least my layout seems to work. The shape of the building seems to be okay, so I'm pleased with that at least. Okay, these are nearly all connected, so there I've all got cable out the bottom now, I think, haven't I? So if I just wire these up to the center, then they'll all be connected to each other in theory. I think that works anyway. Yeah, so now if I bring this one out a little bit to here, this can now come off in this direction, and we can place down an MFSU, which I didn't bring with me, onto there to see if it makes any power. So let's just cover the hole up with glass, and then we can bring the cable out. Oh god, this water, no, wrong thing. Between the house, really, don't I? Let's try and dig out some of this pathway to the house then. Have the MFSU inside there. Why not? This should work, I think. So if I dig like a few blocks this way, by some copper, result. And then if I dig straight up, let's say here, I think that'll work, won't it? Let's see what we end up with here. I see wood, that's a good start. Can I break this? I've been mining forever whilst flying. Oh, it's so slow. Here we go. Yeah, that works. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So let's just wire this all the way up to there. It shouldn't be too difficult. No, that's fine. After all this intricate placing on the top of the tower, this is actually quite simple. Let's bring it up to there and then pop home to get the MFSU. As I do have one spare right here. There we go. And let's place some crap in here because I don't need all this anymore. The dirt can go. The wood can go to the wall. I didn't mean to get that. That was a bit annoying. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Grab the MFSU and hop back over here to place it down. Now this should be okay. I think I put you there. That should get power as soon as it actually starts generating it. So let's now fly up to the top of the watermill tower and see if it actually makes any power at all. This could be good or it could be awful. Let's find out. Oh god, I'm nervous now. Is it going to be another wasted time? I don't know. Place that down there. It does spread over it all. That's God, I hoped it would. And then if I grab a few actually, let's push that way. Water buckets here. Okay, so if I put another one there, and another one there, and another one there, and then one more in the middle, that should cover them all, shouldn't it? Am I right? Has that covered all the watermills? It does appear to have. Yes, I think that has. I'm not sure if the top and the bottoms actually need to be connected or not, but like that seems to be okay. So let's head inside and see what sort of power we're getting, if any at all. Are you making power? You are. Kind of slow, but if you think once we got the second tower up as well, that'll be doubled. So that's not too bad, actually. That'll go twice as fast as that. So we'd already be at 14,000 E already. That's pretty good. I'm quite pleased with that. That wouldn't power any real heavy machinery, but it would power your basic farm stuff. So I think that's actually going to look okay. And when we cover it in diamonds, it's going to look badass. Let's have another go at that now and see how far we can get with this. Now, putting down all these covers is a long and laborious process. It is not easy to do quickly because you have to click the very center of each block to place it down, otherwise it folds up and shoots off in a stupid direction, which is not what you want. So I decided to use dirt to tower up on and act as a sort of scaffolding so that I can click easily and quickly without worrying about missing too much. But after a while I realised that if I use the jetpack at a constant speed, I can slowly climb up the side of the building, clicking in a rhythm, and this turned out to work quite well. And there we go, that is most of the panels put on now. I'd still need to do the roof, so I'll probably do that now, I think, if I can get a bit faster. But I've covered it in diamonds. It's kind of cool looking, I think. I'm kind of used to this. It's used a lot of diamonds. I mean, my god, way more than I thought it would. I've still got some left here, as you can see, but this is the third stack of diamond blocks that I've used, and you get a lot of panels out of a stack. But you need a lot of diamonds to make a stack, so it's quite expensive, and I thought it'd be quite cheap considering they're all in panels, but it's actually not as cheap as I thought it'd be, so that's a bit of a shame. I don't think I've got enough diamonds to actually do the second tower, so I'll probably do the second one out of, I don't know, maybe out of iron perhaps. Iron look pretty good. So I've got one diamond one and one iron one, but for now I'm just going to finish this one off. I'll do the second tower off camera. Get rid of that glass. But otherwise, this is more or less completed now. It's been a bit of a laborious task, but it has reached its end at last. And we just finish off this top bit of the roof, and then we are all good. Alright, well there we go. That is the first tower completely completed. That makes sense, I'm sure it does. Got these strips on the side to see the mills to the side of it and see the water level. I guess that won't change, but cool to see that it's there anyway. And left a little strip at the top to like a little circular ring, if I can get there in time. There we go, you can see the top there all open up on the side, so you can see all the way down into it as well. And of course a little hatch here for maintenance and repairs, whatever, if anything goes wrong with it. And if I spot that I missed something down here, that's quite possible too. I don't like that this is all grass down here. I may end up coming down here to replace this grass and dirt with something a bit more diamonds probably, I guess, just make it look a bit more machinery-like rather than just plonked there on top of the dirt. But for now I think, oh god, I'm stuck. I think this is good and it should do the job nicely. Let's have a check on the MFSU. Now I've been working on this for quite some time, so the MFSU is probably very full. I did even use it once to repair my jetpack, to fill the jetpack up with more power. So let's have a check. It has 630,000 EU. That's pretty damn good, or MJ or whatever it is measured in. That's pretty damn cool. So yeah, it's working out pretty nicely. That should be more than enough to power a few farm machines, shouldn't it? I'm pretty sure it should actually. That's good. I like that. So I will put a second one in. It looks a bit weird on its own, but I'll make it out of iron. And I do need to get some more of these things, like water mills, because I haven't got enough left now. The rest of them are all still in the water mill area that I built in the factory. So I'll have to get a turtle on there and strip it all out and use those to make another one over here. I'll probably make it slightly taller than this one, I think, so they sort of tier a little bit, and this iron one can be a bit bigger because it's a bit cheaper to make. So I think that'll look pretty damn good. I'm pleased with that, and we've now got our way to power machines. So I'm not really sure what machines we're going to have here. At some point we'll have some of the farming things, like, you know, I've got the wood farm in the factory. I'll be using that sort of style farm for some things, maybe things like wheat perhaps, stuff that we can use for breeding animals and things like that too, because we need to get a cow farm that automatically murders them and takes their skin, but also keeps them breeding again to make more cows. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to go about doing that yet, but that will be coming up pretty soon. That's definitely something I need to get done, needs to be achieved. And what else do we have on a farm? I can't really think of stuff. We need an area for crossbreeding, but that needs to be quite well contained and safe inside, because if monsters walk on there and ruin them, it'll completely ruin the batch of crops. So we've got to make sure that doesn't happen. So we need to make a place that's going to be quite sort of contained and safe and secure for that bit. So that'll be a bit later on in the series and the process and stuff. So I think that leaves us with one last thing left to do on this episode, and I think I'm going to build it right here. So what I'm going to do is use a beacon block and build a nice high-tiered beacon right here, and use it to help us build more things in the future, so we get haste and stuff like that. So if I head back to the factory, you can see that I do have some sand vents coming down here, and blaze rods, as always happens whenever I log in here. It's always nuts. But if I go to this, you can see I do have a beacon block. I'm not quite sure where I got that from. It's quite a long time ago now. I think it was donated by another player. These are glitching into the ceiling, aren't they? Never mind. Another player gave me this beacon block, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Maybe I bought it from Sparky. I'm really not sure, but I think it was a gift. So thank you to whoever it was who gave me it. Now I need iron. Lots and lots of iron. Now, how much do I have? I've probably got a fair bit. 686. That's not actually that much, but I can grab a bunch from the machines that make the diamonds. So that's not too bad. Let's make these into blocks. 1 stack of diamond blocks. Is that going to be enough for a full tiered one? I don't think it is. Let's drop off some of these buckets of water so we don't have too much inventory space. Okay, I don't know how much iron I need, but I'm going to take a bunch out of this system here because I need lots of iron. I need a lot of iron, and this is a good source of it. So that should now fill up with iron again once more gets produced from the tree farm. Yeah, there it is. Replenish itself already, so it won't be down for too long. And I don't even know how much I'm going to need, so assuming that I don't need it all, I can put some back afterwards anyway. So it should be fine. I don't think I'll need 2 stacks of blocks, will I, for the mountain, the pyramid shaped bit? I don't know. I really have no idea how much this uses, but we'll have a look now. Let's go have a look. So let's slash back, and I was going to build it again here, wasn't I? Just on this. Down here maybe. This will work. This will be fine. So I need to do it. How big does it go? I really can't remember. I suppose it would be 3 on the next one, then 5 on the second one, and so 7 blocks, perhaps? Probably. Right, let's start it in this corner. Let's put it right here. So 7 across. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then it'll go across this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That should line up with that. Okay, I'm going to need a lot of blocks for this. My god. Okay, I have no idea if I've got enough here, but we will find out shortly. I can always make some out of diamond if I have to. I do have some diamond blocks left. Maybe we'll do the top layer in diamond. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But for now, I'm going to go along with this and see how far we actually get. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. I think I do have enough blocks here. It's not too bad at all. There we go. That's the maximum one, isn't it? 3? Or does it go one further? I'm not sure. Let's find out. Let's put the beacon block on the top and see what it says. Oh, it lights up too. That's cool. So, oh no, I need 1 more, I think. There's that one, and this one. I need another one, don't I? Oh, there we go. It's for strength. Do I want strength? Although I want the distance, don't I? I'm going to do another layer. Have I got enough blocks? 45 blocks to go all the way around it. That's a lot of blocks, isn't it? What else have we got in the factory then? Maybe I've got to spend some time actually making some iron blocks up. Because I do have a system... Oh, look at that iron. Oh, lovely, lovely iron. Are you making iron? I do have actually lots of wood, don't I? If I grab loads of wood and put it straight in the machine, that should... Yeah, this will do it. This will make lots of iron here. Let's just request loads and loads of that. There we go, 2,000 odd there was. Let's grab this XP balls out of my face because that's really, really annoying. So if I put all the wood into this machine right here, it should make iron out of it almost instantly. Yeah, there it goes, loads of iron. And there's any more left in here now? Oh, not much, but it's going up. It's going up. So if I keep putting the wood into here, we should get enough iron to do the next layer of the beacon. So that's going to be fine. And there goes the last of the obsidian we just made from the wood. Is it going? I've only put 2,000 blocks of wood into it, so this should go... one at a time. Is that really what it's doing? Wow, that's quite slow, isn't it? Not very efficient at all. But it is in now. I'll just take it out now. Screw it. Cut that middleman. Right, now what have we got in here now? We've got, loads more. That was really, really easy, wasn't it? Right, let's grab all these then. That should replenish itself. And this should now be enough for another stack of blocks, which I think will be enough. I can't imagine it being much more than that, but my maths is not good enough to even be bothered to calculate it. So I'm winging it, seeing what happens. This is another stack here easily, I'm sure it is. Yeah, there we go. And turn these into blocks. So I've now got 2... Oh no, I've got a stack and a bit of blocks of iron. That's not too bad. Let's head on back here and make this last final layer, if we can. Oh god, spider! Ah! And there we go. I think that is now finished, isn't it? Is that saying the last one? Can I use that? I can. Wait, why is it so... Have I done too many now? I needed 1, 2, 3... Oh, the 4th layer for the regeneration. Oh, awesome. Right, get away, zombie. Get away, zombie. Oh, okay, right. So if I can take on regeneration for the... that's it. Right, I get it now. So do I want jump or resistance or haste or speed? Oh, probably speed. That's probably the best one, isn't it? Oh, I'm going to pick one of each. Can't I have both? I don't know how this works. Right, it's not on. Speed, tick. So what was it? Is it speed 2? Oh, it is. I think. Yeah, speed 2. Oh, how fast can I go now? Oh, take out creeper. Okay, that was close. Yeah. That's quite good, isn't it? I can run a bit faster now. Speed 2, it's got a good range on it too because it's such a big powered one. If it changes to regeneration, is that... Oh, maybe strength? Jump boost. Let's see how jump boost works. Tick that. And is my jump boost good now? What is it? It's on speed. Oh, there, and jump boost. That's going to go away now and this should renew, hopefully. Okay, so speed's gone, jump boost is there. And now jump boost is... not too bad. Not too bad. I don't know if this is worth it, to be honest. This may have been a real waste of time. I don't exactly know. The haste could come in handy if I want to go mining at some point. I'm not really sure, but it looks cool regardless. Nice tower of light coming out so people can see the farm from a distance. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't exactly know. But there we have it. Let's change something else now. What was I wanting? Let's have speed. Speed's good. Let's take the speed box. Speed done. Right, there we go. That should be better now. We get some sprint on. There it is. Yes, this will be definitely be a big help. Can run around the farm real quick. Oh yeah. This was a good idea. Yes, I'm happy with this. I may end up digging out the ground a little bit or covering it in something else maybe. I don't know. But I like it. It's cool. It's good there. It fits in well. Oh, no, don't kill the cow. Oh, no, I might need you later. Okay, you just do your thing. Run around like a crazy cow. Well, there we have it then. I'm going to leave this episode here. Next time, we're going to do some real actual farming sections and start getting some crops on the go, perhaps. And hopefully by then I will have built the second tower. If I can be bothered, it was quite a long process. But I'm sure I will. I'm sure it'll be fine. If you guys can think of any cool things to build on a farm like this, please do let me know in the comments down below, and I will definitely consider them, because I want it to be a cool farm and have loads of things in it, loads of different buildings, loads of cool stuff that's going to be useful and exciting to do. So that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.